Prosper. Oh, and Hidalgo anticipates beautifully to get the pick.
Both of these clubs palpable. The majority of players on the floor today will not be back next year. Well, we talked about what a difference Westbeld could make today. She did not play in their regular season matchup. And Hidalgo, that early in this third. They like Westbeld off that flare screen. Hidalgo, the quick first step, and now she's hit 2 in a row.
5 of their 7 shots from the floor. Trying to get to Birmingham, where they will play the winner of TCU and Player. And Hidalgo, also from New Jersey. AA tournament. Lost in the first round last year in overtime. Hannah Hidalgo. Now Hannah does it all by herself. Hidalgo. And then she grabs it. This will be 2 points for Notre Dame.
That leads the country. They will get after you.
Hidalgo, the most for any individual player of the country. Fast break points per game. And Hidalgo draws the contest. Any options? And Hidalgo and Miles, there were all those questions about, would one of them transfer out? Could they play together? And there you see the numbers bear it out. Top 20 in attempts and makes, and that's what we over Westbeld. Hidalgo, who's a really good rebounding guard at 5 per game, coast to coast. Points in the paint already for the Irish. They've gotten some threes, and now Hannah with the 2. Now, 3 reserves. Hidalgo with a little one-handed floater. Here's Hidalgo. 8 points and 6 rebounds for Hannah. Double figures with some, a lot longer than that. That's 4 or 5 years.
Real old school reference right there.
Here we go, Gilligan's Island. Breaking the drought. Hidalgo back and clogging those gaps. And just that quick change of direction. Carlin gets it over to Hidalgo. Figures. She averages 11 points a game. Shoots at 40% from the 3, and she hasn't gotten many attempts. Block charges, all of those things. Prosper with the play. Hidalgo.
Duke is so good at pushing you into help, into screens. They don't let you reject screens.
Hidalgo, good use. Miles, really good rebounding guards for the Fighting Irish. Hidalgo will take it up to Jesus. Lost the handle. Hidalgo got another takeaway. Numbers again for the Irish. Hannah will keep hanging.
They're connected. They're making the right switches. You don't want to foul there.
Hidalgo, Okonawa getting the assignment on her most of the time. First touched up the floor.
Look at that help by Okonawa.
Only 2 Duke players have more than 1 basket. DeJesus and Thomas. So both sides able to field their starters at the beginning of the game to open up the second. Miles looking for Hidalgo on the cut. Hidalgo able to punch it loose, gets another steal. And the layup. Their first ACC crown in 12.
Duke switching on everything right here.
Final minute, Hidalgo spins into the lane. Off glass.
Coach Carlos Knox, who talked about wanting to put Cal into 2-man. And Hidalgo, nobody does it better when Hidalgo. Carlin a little bit too strong, but there's Hannah. Quickly around Kermili. Hidalgo pulls up for the 3 and makes it. Andrew the foul. Usually Money shooting 61% from the floor. That's best in the ACC over the season. Hidalgo with the little floater. Percent from the floor. Notre Dame, up until this point, the best defense in the ACC field goal percentage-wise, but they're getting chewed up by the bench. This many opportunities. Notre Dame is on a 7-0 run. Hannah makes it 9-0. Turnover. Hannah pulls up. Bang! Sherman's Winner of our nightcap between Louisville and Duke. Hannah so quick. Carlin, the Marquette transfer, and here's Hannah all by her lonesome and automatic two.
Probing. She and Miles are coming off of two of their poorest shooting games of the year. Can they turn it around? Offensive rebound for King. Here comes Hidalgo. Nobody stops ball. Hannah into the lane. Oh, King now with her 9th rebound here in this first half. Hidalgo feeling it, going to work again. Leans into the... Hannah spins off glass, rebounds her own miss, up and in. Looking for it.
Well, South Carolina has multiple defenders to try to keep Amore in front. And, you know, after we had the LSU game and we study what Bob Starkey did with the defense, you go under Amore at the beginning of the game, knowing this is a huge mismatch right here.
Hidalgo will try and take advantage.
NC State. Liza Carlin into the game for Notre Dame. Toussaint Prosper as well.
It's a really dangerous time right here for Florida State. They got to get some stops.
Hidalgo. Florida State, 5 of 6 from 3 in this quarter. As Hidalgo gets made her way to the basket. Can't finish this time, though. Florida State's made 4 of their last 5.
19 straight in this building. Knocked away by Hidalgo. Westbell flings it back to her, and Hannah Hidalgo is on the board. Citron kicks it. Hidalgo connects. The rebound and the push ahead. It's Citron with Hidalgo. Hidalgo lays it in, plus the foul.
State has the quickness advantage on the other.
Hidalgo's floater is true. Miles gets it ahead to Hidalgo. Pull up 3. Hidalgo jitters baseline and banks it home. Carry. Did not get it. NC State a 2-point lead.
Icing the ball screen.
Hidalgo banks it in. Plus the... Here's Hidalgo. Into the paint. Hidalgo lays it in.
And I think the thing that's going to work is having Adams bring the ball down the court so that Hidalgo is not there being a pest.
Second quarter, 8 points in the third quarter. Hidalgo lets that blind out to go. Performing some magic. Play with a lot of joy. There's a takeaway. Hidalgo in a dash all the way to the rim and scores.
She might hit her 22nd straight game in double figures.
She has 8.
Both sides shooting 75% or better to open this one up. Donovan on the switch. Hidalgo finds Westbeld inside.
Ashlyn Jackson doing a really good job on Miles when she gives it up, not letting it up.
Ball up court quickly to Hidalgo, and she'll take it in.
A couple of stops, and we're able to get out on the break.
Westbeld is the target. Hidalgo did not have a hand in her face. Irish, though, are going to get it right back. King lobs. Hidalgo lays it in.
Driver second, but she does a nice job with the offhand. And then you cannot let Hannah Hidalgo get behind your defense.
Citron got a hand on it. Hidalgo with the left scoops it up.
Of circumstance, just with who is around her on this team. But Notre Dame... Hidalgo calls her own number and hits the...
Move without the basketball. Here's Hidalgo finally getting her steal.
He's in attack mode. Good defense. Michelle Onya kept alive by Miles. Hidalgo hits it from the corner. Miles. Bounce pass. Hidalgo's there.
Too easy.
Oh, no good.
You got to make those plays. You have to make those, because here comes the Irish tilting the floor and shooting a 3 in transition.
Bounces in. Hidalgo, pull up pop, got it.
A step up in the first half. She's got to come alive here. And
What a pass! Threaded.
you're getting in foul trouble early, really hurt him. The first 4 minutes of the game was tight, and then Second quarter, Onya picked up those fouls, and Hidalgo strike.
Hidalgo got through the back door for two.
By their spot, which they are a 9. I like the 9 he's got right now.
Hannah Hidalgo at 10.
NC State in control on the road at Florida State.
Hidalgo
Been on the top scoring team in the country. And that was last year, Caitlin Clark in Iowa.
Hidalgo pouring it on.
Field goal. King crashes the boards. Hannah, short corner, and finally breaks through.
Tonight. They've got 4 triples so far.
Hidalgo off the window. Rebound, run. Finds Hidalgo. And count it. A nice drive to the rim. Hidalgo behind Koval. Hits.
The Tennessee would have turned UConn over more to get that W.
Oh, Hidalgo with a steal. She'll take it the distance. 5 from the floor. And here they come. Turnover, run, and 1. Hidalgo, count that one, and a foul. Texas. South Carolina pretty locked into a 1 seed. Texas is fighting for a 1 seed. Hidalgo, your center leading the break. Hidalgo behind the line, and for the
Over those 5 years, including a trip to the Final Four back in 2022. Hidalgo, the hesitation, and the leg. Hidalgo, Euros, can't finish. Battles back for the ball, able to win it for Notre Dame, and stick the jumper. Hidalgo. Hidalgo, a deep 3. Is
The help side available.
Hidalgo. Pull-up jumper is good. Citron. Another loose handle. Citron having all kinds of trouble. Here's Hidalgo. 6 to shoot. Crowd wanted to push off. Curry trying to hang. 1 to shoot. Hidalgo puts it up and in. Hidalgo gets the... Boy, Notre Dame with 18 turnovers already. Hidalgo's 3. She got it. Snatched the rebound.
We heard what Holly reported early about Louisville letting teams go on runs. Beautiful finish, how the season's finished, but all of those players are certainly in the conversation.
Hidalgo swimming through. Hidalgo open cross court. Hidalgo the drive, the wiggle, and the...
So it's been a team effort on Curry.
Hidalgo shaking inside for Notre Dame. You wonder if the Eliza, you will also sit Hidalgo soon. Here is Hidalgo flipping it up and in.
Like they got it right. Rose Michal also picked up one on the... Another turnover for Notre Dame. There's that defense.
Now this straight takeaway for Hidalgo. Was going to ask you a moment ago as she lays
the line. That's a good shot for Carly Wenzel and the Hokies.
Slowed up by Hidalgo. About 7 seconds differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Right back where it came from. Citron gathers it up, keeps the possession alive. 5 to shoot. Guess who will? But just 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. That's all right. She's a contributor in so many different ways. A takeaway and lays it home.
And strong team, and she was still proud of the effort despite the scoring streak they gave up at the end of the half. She was very
going toe-to-toe here. In fact, we asked Coach Ivey about looking over on the other bench and seeing Hokies making those boards count.
Little high-low. Michal was wide open, but wanted to get it a little closer. Got it to Karis Baker down low. Hokies hanging on.
Baker in double figures. She looked to be on target, but just off the mark for Baker.
Nice little one-on-one move by Karis Baker right there.
Plenty of spunk, but can't get it to fall as she turns around. Hidalgo now. Speaking of energy.
As I predicted that ball was going to go in, and it didn't.
Hidalgo's going to give a crack at it.
Talk about Notre Dame getting healthy. And then a turnover. Hidalgo gets it right back. And now offensive boards.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Hidalgo, better look that time. He is no good, but Hidalgo's got another offensive rebound, and this time mixed. And Notre Dame starts up with it. Hidalgo nearly lost the handle, keeps it going, and Hidalgo scores. He lost it off the offensive rebound. Hidalgo the other way. So she just saves it and drives and hits. Carlin floats inside, extra pass for Hidalgo, who hits. Has the 19 points, but it's also 5 rebounds. It's also 3 assists. It's also another steal recorded and a left hand, and it's good.
Hidalgo again.
What can't
needs to get going, and they've done a really good job here tonight, but you got to expect Notre Dame has to turn it up, and Hannah Hidalgo at the point of that.
And nobody does it better as far as from Tulsa.
This is one of the areas of growth that Coach Toya Wilson was talking about for Nia Robertson, being able to drive and facilitate as Hannah Hidalgo.
This season, Hidalgo on the go, doesn't have numbers, but she's good. That order. Hidalgo had an open shot and then the ability to get the ball to the right person at the right time. King stuck her hand in and forced the turnover, and now Hannah beats everybody down the floor. Taller than her, picks it up. Hidalgo, nobody picked her up, and that's a problem.
A number of play, yeah, defined recently.
Not when you played.
No, not when I played. Okay. That was not recent. That was ages ago.
Oh! Here's Hannah. After missing the last 2 games, Miles goes little no look to Hidalgo. Got the roll. That crew here in person. Well, if it had a home game.
But that was nice for her.
Yeah. Jones took it away from Hidalgo momentarily. Boy, Hannah with...
Here comes Hidalgo, and she'll double the lead for Notre Dame. Field as Hidalgo hounds Jones and forces the steal. Now she's all alone. Miles to Hidalgo for the 48th time this. Now Coles drops it underneath, and King, one of the top stealers in the conference, sets up another Hidalgo breakaway. 10-0 start for Notre Dame.
Pass by Olivia Miles.
And then Hidalgo with the back tap. Gets it to Citron. Back to Hannah. And she'll lay it in with the lefty for... Back to Jones for Wake Forest. Hidalgo picks her pocket. 3-on-2 the other way. Pull up 3 Hidalgo. Money! Hidalgo on Sunday became the first Irish duo to each hit 5 3-pointers in at least 25 years.
Great
There
pass.
goes Hannah again on the breakaway. Notre Dame back and forth.
Early ball screen here in transition.
Hidalgo steps right around it and scoops it in for 2.
They're there getting her feet around her, the girl she's guarding, getting her feet in front, getting her deflection. She's playing really well with great footwork right now.
Hidalgo finds space.
Perhaps Gokdang Debbie. Liza Carlin gets the start, just her 4th of the season, and there's Hannah Heat organized. After the 9-0 Irish run, the 8-0 response for Carolina. Under 5 to go here in the first quarter. Miles, the no-look, kicks it out to Hannah for 3.
And I've said this before, is Coach Caldwell's time at Tennessee, is this the Tennessee experience? As you mentioned, North Carolina's better perimeter scoring. They might not stay in that zone too long.
Hidalgo at 7.
Look at Donarski get on Miles right away. Get over the top of that screen. Usby with some help.
Oh, they lost Hidalgo. And one. Right. Here's Hidalgo. Oh, so quick with that first step. Scoop shot off the window.
They look for a push-off there by Miles.
Hidalgo, good reposition on the perimeter.
Because if you have to full court press Notre Dame, I think that's a dangerous recipe. They are good with the lead, and they score on the backside. And if you open up the floor...
Here comes Citron in transition. Hidalgo left open, and finally Notre Dame on the board.
Let me say that. She understands her role and plays it well.
Hidalgo drains a 3, the first of the contest.
Conference play, man, sometimes you just don't know, right? I mean,
Hidalgo, yes, from down in the tournament field. Here comes Hidalgo. Money in the mid-range. Miles, bounce pass, paid off by Hannah Hidalgo.
Here comes the flash from the weak side.
5 to shoot for Hidalgo. Forces, draws a foul and 1.
Excellent defensively. This is his best team at Duke.
Shot clock turned off. Home run pass, Hidalgo. Less than 20 seconds.
Yeah, who's helped develop some great players.
Watch out. Oh, yeah. Hidalgo get it over the 6'5 freshman, Kate Koval. Meanwhile, Hidalgo, home run pass by Koval. And Hidalgo on the run out. She's like a wide receiver.
Hands of Olivia Miles, so we'll see Notre Dame on offense first, coming off 118 points last Sunday. And here's Hidalgo.
Very active in the WBCA on the board of directors. She was a great player at BC as well, Connor.
Hidalgo doesn't go. Carlin comes away with the offensive rebound. Right back to Hidalgo with the reverse the rebound. Hidalgo stutter step and was the 6-time champion of Catalonia as Hannah Hidalgo. King brings it the other way. Hidalgo looking for 3 more. Who was a member of the Notre Dame volleyball team for 3 years, 6'3" out of Ontario. Hidalgo with the runner, and she is
of guards for Notre Dame.
And now Hidalgo steals it away off the inbounds. What a play! Back into it.
Right.
It's always kind of strange how they have that early ACC game and then pick it back up.
Yep, get a little taste of it.
That 3 doesn't fall from Amarich. Miles quickly ahead the other way. Over to Hidalgo. What a pass! Christina Garcia, it's stolen by Miles. Up ahead, Hidalgo. And what a way to finish!
Huge contributors for the Greyhounds.
Salmarone up to 21 after that last bucket, but Hidalgo.
What's that?
Stolen away, up ahead for Hidalgo.
There's on the other end. Short one more time, and here comes Hidalgo for Notre Dame. She'll pull up. 3-pointer on the way. Splash down, Hidalgo. No.
For Eastern, stop the ball, so Hidalgo takes it right up from 3.
Here she goes again. ACC leader in steals per game, and 1. Back the other. Defense runs through her, and that has continued today as the 3-pointer misses from Olivia Westfall. Hidalgo behind the back. Spin cycle, a thing of beauty.
Drive to the short corner for a jump shot.
Another Irish steal, and there's the acceleration. Pedal to the metal for Hannah Hidalgo. 2 more for Notre Dame. Still push. Hidalgo's open. Elects not to take the 3, and instead contorts her body. 1. Hidalgo lets it fly. Got another one. 10.
Saying something, considering all the great players that have come through here.
There's one of them, Hannah Hidalgo. Another laying on the steal. Yep. Cabello can't get the roll to go, and there's Hidalgo ahead of the pack again. Miles locates her.
Help when not to help. Another steal.
Hidalgo taps it away, and King gets it up ahead to her. Another breakaway, another bunch again. Hidalgo gets a step on her, and there's another lefty lane.
Notre Dame has missed its last 5 shots. Citron, kick to the corner. Hidalgo's 3 is good. Rebound, 6 assists in a win against Connecticut. Comes up with a steal here. Hidalgo heat check. Oh yeah! Denied, punched out. Miles has it. Hidalgo in the corner. Connects! Is the National Player of the Year as a freshman. Now a 5th-year senior. Hidalgo turns the corner. Rebound popped in the air. Hidalgo with 3. You bet! Georgia Tech. We finish up with Clemson taking on Wake Forest. Hidalgo! Shot clock turned off. Hidalgo. Hidalgo backs away. And hits! Hidalgo content to run some clock. Hidalgo with space. Hidalgo through the lane. drops it in.
For them this year. 34 points against Notre Dame, and the win in Pitt last year was a new career high. Comes up with another rebound.
Beautiful pass.
Hidalgo up and under.
Again,
Big shot by Dominique Camp. Now a little bit of time for Hidalgo. Put it up.
Oh my goodness.
Glass absorbed the Boy, King, I don't know how she escaped. Hannah, her 7th rebound of the game.
There's getting the start here in the second half.
Burrows, wide right on that 3. Oh,
that's a good thought. Just need better execution.
Hidalgo! 34 games. It took Beth Morgan 60. Hannah's keeping going. The other night. Hidalgo all the way. Great unselfish play.
Here's Miles finding Hidalgo. Her 3 is good.
They're picking up in full court pressure, trying to slow you down, take time off the shot clock, perhaps turn you over.
And we know as Hidalgo dips free, just to look at the floor and say, you know, who looks like a pro right now? She'd be the first player who stands out to you.
Without question.
Hidalgo flips it in. 5 seconds left in the first. Hidalgo has to get it off and does. She got it. Comes up with a knockaway and a steal. Hidalgo flags it down and lays it in. Post the foul.
They're not used to being on the receiving end of that.
Prosper to Hidalgo, dives. Miles 3, denied by Booker. Hidalgo wrestles it away and lays it in. Eastchester's a town in Westchester County, so yes. Here's Hidalgo, cupping it in with the left. On 3 league, starts later this winter, and good to see she's taking some of that time not being overseas to go watch her alma mater. It's Hidalgo.
Game had a lot of injuries. Sonia Citron was their lead guard that entire season. She certainly can handle the ball, run an offense.
Hidalgo looking for the angle. She found it. Rebound goes off the specs of Miles into the arms of Hidalgo. Tied at 70. Hidalgo!
Great anticipation by Leah King. Here come the Irish. Miles gets into the lane, runs into some traffic, cutting Hidalgo. Notre Dame the other way.
Leah doing a really nice job defensively on area fin.
Nice zip pass to Hidalgo. shoots 22nd for her career. The anticipation, cross-court pass, 2 threes in a row. That try off as well. Irish holding on to its lead. Hidalgo refuses the screen. Left open.
Easy to do in your first season as a transfer.
Less than a minute to go here in the first half. The crowd starts to stand up. And Hidalgo, Watkins down to Erie. Offense stripped away by Hannah Hidalgo. Make it 14 turnovers.
Hannah Hidalgo has been the best player on the floor on both. And I still like that decision. I think she has to mix it up with the face-up game, but she's giving herself some space to create.
Hidalgo on it. Of course, didn't play all of last season, but she was cleared to be on the court in February. Hidalgo.
Hidalgo goes into the lane and gets fouled. Play a lot. Only 8 players for Notre Dame are available tonight with the injuries that have piled up for them so far this season early on. Miles with the ball now, steps back for a 3. Now Hidalgo driving in, goes high, has a screen, gives it off to King. Now Hidalgo sees a lane.
Back door for a wide open layup. Good pass. Again, nice touch pass by Prosper.
Miles send it to the far corner for Hidalgo. And Hidalgo. And now Hidalgo on the run. This place gonna
first field goal in quite a bit. But give Citron credit. She's really covered her up very well.
Hidalgo.
Any easy looks, any easy openings, even just to catch the ball.
Hidalgo for 3.
Harlan, Koval, and King. And then they're bringing a lot off injured reserve. Olivia Miles back, Emma Risch back.
That's what
Hidalgo.
Val has been tremendous inside in the early going for the Fighting Irish. There's a steal and the layup. 5 steals per game last year. That led America. Hidalgo, mid-range, yes. A silky smooth.
Offense away from her. She's so good.
Another steal, Hidalgo, and Hernandez.
I think Brooke Kohlheim does a good job putting her team together in position to be successful, so I'm excited to see how they'll be as the season goes on.
Hidalgo in Notre Dame's non-conference schedule. Hidalgo another steal, and coast to coast on the nightcap, so a double dip from the triangle headed your way as soon as we're done in South Bend.
R.J. Davis returns as the best player in college basketball. I had North Carolina men.
Brooke Kohlheim said a little bit nervous. She's been up since 5:30, 3 cups of coffee before breakfast. Team was downstairs studying. That's a chance for